controller needs to be with high view value. This is unique. Unique of the of this simulation. Common mode is simple and move for the offset associated proportional mode can be easily easily reached by internal action. Value. Okay. So this is the features of cascade control system. So guys, if you have any question, you may ask me. So up to this, your controller part is over. Then we will start your instrumentation part from the next session. Okay, thank you. Have a nice
So,
day.
very good morning, students. We will wait for 1 to 2 minutes. Then we will start our session, today's session. So today we will discuss about the attributes of the protections. Okay, so in the previous lecture we will discuss the selectivity, sensitivity, dependability. Okay, and today we will having a more discussion on the reliability and the next two one, that means the necessity of the speed in the relaying, and also we will discuss about the necessity, that means the conversion from speed versus the accuracy conflict. Okay, so that thing we will discuss today. So we will wait for 1 to 2 minutes so that some of them will join soon. Okay, so then we will start our session. Thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Ah, yes, very good morning. Okay, so let's start with our today's session. because today we will discuss about the three attributes, which will be the reliability, okay, and also we will discuss about the necessity of a speed in the relay, and as well as we will also discuss the speed versus the accuracy conflict. Okay, so in the previous lecture, we will discuss little bit about the reliability. Okay, so in case of a relaying system, is has to be very much reliable enough so that we will able to install any such kind of devices, protecting devices in our protection systems. Okay, so reliability that can be achieved by the redundancy. If we have getting the higher redundancy values, then we having a very a costly proportionate in more system protections. Okay, so there will be the different ways of improving the reliability, okay, to be asked for the existing relay, right? So for protecting any such kind of apparatus, and we have also consideration of a backup protections according to the reliability attributes that we taken into considerations. Okay, so, however, it should be very much important to realize that the backup protection must be provided for the safe operation of the relaying system, so that the redundancy in the protection that will also depends upon that the criticality of the whatever the power apparatus that we will used in a in the protection network, right? So the reliability is a very important aspect, okay, in a distribution system, and in a distribution system that will not have some a local backup, okay, whereas the backup protections we will see in the transmission segment, but in the distribution side we will not see the backup system, so that we have to consideration of the reliability. So in case of a relaying system, the reliability is considering as a major aspect according to the attributes is a concern, right? So in the previous lecture, we will discuss what the degrees of the conflict of the reliability. So, how could I find the reliability of a system, or the percentage of the reliability, or we can say that a quantitative measure for the reliability that can be defined how. So that thing we will discuss in the previous lecture, right? So we have discussing. Okay. So we will share my screen so that you will able to understand what we will dot today, right? So I will stop my sharing, and I will again share the another screen so that you will able to see. Yes, is my screen is visible to everyone? I think.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So, in the previous lecture, we will discuss that the reliability, right? So, these are the very important attributes for consideration of the protection schemes, right? So, so we have a major attributes that will be taken into consideration as a reliability. Okay, so as the reliability, that means the system should be reliable enough so that we should install we should install the protecting devices in a power system network, in a power system network, right? So, in this reliability that can be achieved by the redundancy, as I will told in the previous lecture. So, how we will get the reliability? Reliability can be achieved by the redundancy. Sorry, redundancy. Okay, so higher the values of the redundancy. Okay, so we have getting the backup protection for the different operators. Okay, so and we will also discuss in the previous lecture what the quantitative measure for the reliability and which will be defined by. So the reliability that can be defined, that can be defined by using this formula. That means we are finding out the percentage of reliability that is equals to the number of corrected trip in a system, number of corrected trip in a system divided by the desired tip number of desired tip plus number of incorrect trips, number of incorrect trip into by 100. So that is actually how can we define in a system, how can we define the reliability, because in a system there must have consideration of some relay. So if there must have some minor fault, there must have some incorrect trip by the relay, there must have some corrected trip from the relay, and which are having some desired trip on the system. Okay, so that will be the how could I define the reliability of a system is. Okay, so using this particular formula we will define how much percentage of reliability of a particular system is, right? So in this particular part in this particular part we have a discussion of a zone of protections, right? So how could I overlapping the different kind of protection zones. But because the protection zones it's may be overlapped with each other, or the protection zone that will be separated in a system. Okay, so if the consideration is that the overlapping of a protection zone, if the protection zone that will be overlapped with each other, so we have a different zone of protections in a protection system. Okay, so if the two protection zone that will overlap with each other, then how could I define the reliability of a system is. Okay, so that thing we will discuss today. Okay, so for that we have a diagram. Okay, so how could I so first we have draw one diagram for that. Okay, so we have a so, uh, so buzzword that will be considered over here, one bus. This is actually the bus. Okay, another bus that will be located over here. Okay, and we are connecting one transformer. Okay, in between the generating sites and the transformers. Okay, so we have a transformer part. Yes, so we are connecting one transformer over here. Okay, and we are putting the different circuit breakers. So we are putting a one circuit breaker over here. We are putting another circuit breaker over here. We are putting another circuit breaker over here. Okay, and we are putting another circuit breaker over here. Okay, so in between the circuit breakers, we have connecting the CTs for each and every sections. Okay, so before the relay and after the relay, we are connecting the CTs. Right? Yes. So we are having a bus over here. So this line that will be taken into consideration as a bus. Okay, this is my this is my bus 1 and this is my bus 2. Okay, and we are having a different relay that will be connected. This is R1, this is R2, this is R3, and this is my R4, and one transformer that will be connected. So that transformer, if I will connecting one transformers over here, okay, so this is consideration of a transformer zone. There must have a transformer zone. Okay, so the transformer zone is actually the red portion we will consider it. Not the red, I will putting the green. Okay, so this particular portion is my transformer protection zone. Yes. Okay, so this is my this green line. Sorry, this green line is actually my transformer zone. Okay, so it's called a transformer zone of protections. Okay, and this is my generating sites. Okay, so the generator that will be connected with a transformers having this particular buses. Okay, so and this sides is called this portion to this portion, the red line. The red line we can say. Okay, so this particular red portion is actually signify the generator transformer zone. So this green part is actually my this particular green part. So this one is, I think, yellow. I think so it should be green. It should be green, I think. Okay. So the rate portion is actually called as a, this rate portion is actually called as a generator transformer zone. It's called a generator transformer zone. So in a particular protection system, we have a different zone of protections. Okay. So this particular part, which I am considering a yellow mark. Okay. So this is this particular part is actually the transformer zone. Okay. And this red particular part, okay, which I will show in a black colors. So this particular part, the total part, is actually for the generated transformer zone. Okay. And there must have some bus zone, as because there must have a line that will be connected with the buses. Okay. So that is actually the taken into consideration as a line. Okay. So this is my actually this part, this is actually called the line. Okay. So in this line we have a two different buses that will be connected with the generator and the transformers, and the four different relay that will be connected in this particular line. Okay. So there must have some transformer zone, there must have a generator transformer zone, and there must have some bus zone. Okay. And also the line zone that will be also be taken into considerations, right? So what is actually my bus zone is, okay, so where the bus zone that will locate it. Okay. So bus zone, so I am putting the this mark. Okay. So bus zone located, so we are having this particular bus. Okay. So for the bus one we have a bus zone like this. I'm putting this particular part. Okay. So from there 1 2, from there to there, this is one bus zone, because one bus one that will be connected with the line. Okay. So another bus zone that will be this one. So this is actually the two bus zone for the two different buses that will be connected across the lines. Okay. So are called these two are called the bus zone. Okay. As the two buses that will be connected across the transformer and the generator. Okay. With the lines. Okay. And there must have a line zone that will be also be there. Okay. So what is the different line zones? Okay. So line zones that will be this one. Okay. Line zones, this one is my line zone. I will putting So there from there we have a line zone from there to there, I think. From there to there. Okay, so this particular portion is actually we will considering as a line zone. Okay, so another line zone that will be located over here also in the load side. Okay, so from this part up to the load side part, this is the another line zone, right? So this is these two are considering as a line zone. So what we will see in this particular figure, we will see that the four different zone of protections we will take it into consideration when we have considering the zone of protections according to the reliability is concerned, right? So over here we have connecting one generator. Okay, so from the generating sides to the load side, we are having the four different relay that will be connected across. So we have connected the different cities with the relays. Okay, and from towards the generating sides where the generator that is connected. Okay, towards the generator, so the generator, we are connecting one transformers, okay, for the additional protection zone. Okay, so this particular zone of protection, this green portion, the zone of protections is actually called as my transformer zone. Okay, and from the generating stations to the relay R1, this particular part before the bus one, this will be the red portion that is actually the protection zone of generator and the transformer zone. Okay, so we can say that the number of the desired trip that can be greater than or equal the number of the corrected trip. It may happen that, so we are connecting the different relay. So different relay having the different characteristics behavior or different circuit representations. So depending upon the different behavior of the relays which will be connected across the line, okay, across the line, so it may happen that the number of the desired trip in a system, that means how many trip that will be desired for the system, okay, that can be greater than or it should be equal to the number of corrected trip which will be done by the relay, whatever the relay that will be connected across the system. Okay, so the desired trip may not happen for the various reason. Okay, so yes, हाँ बोलो ना, वन सेकेंड.
लाइब्रेरी कंपनी
ऋतिक आनंद सिंह, कौन सा बैच?
सीएससी
कौन सा बैच?
2020
16-20?
नहीं 20 से नहीं फर्स्ट
अच्छा
सेशन 20
अच्छा
24
अच्छा अच्छा.
लाइब्रेरी के एचओडी काम देंगे सर
लाइब्रेरी में वो नीचे लाइब्रेरी जहाँ पे हॉस्टल है ना,
गेट के पास
हाँ गेट के पास वहाँ पे लाइब्रेरी.
थैंक यू
So in that case, we are having a the different transformer. We are having the different zone of protections. So it may happen that the whatever the desired trip that may not be happen for the various reason. So the trip may be occurred due to the major fault or the minor fault in a particular system which will have been drawn. in this section. Okay, so likely the fault level being below, so there must have a different type of fault that will be appeared from the generating station to the load side. Okay, so anywhere the fault that will be occurred, and we do not know whether the fault that will be the major fault or the minor fault. That means the we have taken into consideration the fault level. Okay, so fault level is being below, okay, with a relaying sensitivity that will be stuck to the circuit breaker, because the relay that will be forwarded its response to the circuit breaker. Okay, so some incorrect settings of the relay. Okay, so incorrect settings of the relay that will be happened due to the poor maintenance of the circuit breakers, because across the relay we are connecting the circuit breakers also, because circuit breaker will be according what the response that will be comes from the relay. Right. So if we have considering of a incorrect settings inside the relay, suppose the relay R1 which will be connected across the bus one. Okay, so the relay R1 which will be connected across the near to the transformer zone. Okay, so if the relay setting that will be incorrect, so automatically the circuit breaker may having a false response that will be getting from the R1. Okay, so we need to proper maintenance of the relay as well as the circuit breakers also in a different zone of protections, right? One second. হ্যালো, আমি ডিপার্টমেন্টে আছি, ক্লাস নিচ্ছি। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে। Okay, so the different zone of protections that will be taken into consideration. So we are having a zone of protections, right? So the relay zone of protections. So in this particular figure, we will see the four different zone we will select. Okay, so number one is the transformer zone, right? So um, number two is my generator transformer zone. Generator transformer zone, this part. Number three is my bus zone. Here also we need to protect. And the number four is my line zone, right? So the different zone of protections we will choosing in this particular portion. So a relay a zone of protections is a region which will be defined by the under the relay jurisdictions, because this particular figure we will taken into consideration for the overlapping of a protection zone, because you will see that the bus zone and the line zone that will be overlap with each others. Okay, so there must have a different relay that will be associated with this. Okay, so you will see that the line zone, the red one, the line zone, and the bus zone which will be this part. Okay, so that's part that will overlap with each others. Even you will see that the transformer zone, this particular transformer zone which will be marking as a green. Okay, and the generator transformer zone that will be also that will overlapping with each others. So here in this particular figure we will see that the overlapping of the protection zone that will be associated with the different relay that will be connected inside a zone, because in the line zone we having a relay that will be associated with R2, R3, and R4. Okay, even in the bus zone the relay R1 and R2, so there must have a common relay zone of protections that will be associated for the different zone of protections. Okay, so the relay has to be choose which zone we have to select. Okay, so that is why the selectivity it will be taken into consideration when we have choosing which zone of protections we need to cover, which zone of protections we need to cover by which relay. That means we have to select the different relay for protecting the different zone. So the relay zone of protections is a region that will be defined by under the jurisdictions of the relay defined circuit. Okay, so the discrimination for the differential protections, it will be quite crisp, and it will be defined by the cities location, because also we will see, so in between the relay R1 and R2, the different cities that will be connected across the lines. Okay, so for the differential protections, so we have to define the cities locations also, because where we have to connect the cities. Okay, so on the other hand, we can say such boundaries of the overcurrent and the distance relay. Okay, that is also we have taken into consideration. So it will be very much essential for the primary zone of protection. So we need to, so in between the four different zone of protections, we need to check whether the whether which zone is my primary essential zone of protections, and that should always be overlap to the ascertain of some no position of the system, even it will be remain unprotected. Okay, so we have to choose which is my the primary zone of protections according to the relay logic is concerned, right? So and also we have to choose a system which will be the unprotected. We have to choose the zone which will be very much unprotected, so that the relay will be sensing the particular fault of a that particular zone, and it will acting, the circuit breaker will be acting accordingly. Okay, so to provide the overlapping additional cities that are required. Okay, so that is why we are connecting the different cities. Okay, so for that we are connecting the different cities. Okay, so for overcome the overlapping situations which will be appear in a lines. Okay, so to provide the overlapping, okay, so additional cities that are required, so that is why we are connecting the different cities with the lines. Okay, so this overlap is also accounts for the fault in the circuit breakers. Okay, so it may happen, you will see that the transformer zone, the generating protection zone is overlapping with each others. Okay, transformer zone and the bus zone that will overlapping with each others, bus zone, line zone that will overlapping with each other. So due to this particular overlap, so there must have a accountability of the fault in the circuit breaker that will be arise. Okay, so we have to overcome that thing. So how could I overcome? So we have to connect the different cities, okay, in particular lines. Okay, so that we will little bit overcome of some particular protection schemes. We have to overcome these things, the overlapping situations. Okay, so for overcoming this zone of protections or the overlapping of the protection zone, we have taken into consideration the reliability and also the selectivity of a particular relay, whatever the relay that will be connected across the lines, right? So is it understandable? Yes, Deepak, are you there?
Yes, yes,
Is this understandable? Is there any question?
yes. No, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, anyone have any question? Rahul, Shiv Shankar, Piyush? Okay, I think there will be no question. So that then we have go to one some numericals, right? So according to the different attributes is concerned, right? So I have numericals. Okay, so the numericals is The performance, uh, the performance of overcurrent relay the performance of overcurrent relay was monitored over a period of 1 year. Over the period of 1 year, it was found that the relay operated 14 times. That means what this will be the desired chip. Okay, the relay operated 14 times, out of which 12 were corrected trip. 12 were corrected trip. If the relay, if the relay failed to issue trip, failed to issue trip decision, failed to trip decision on three occasions, compute, then the question is compute the dependability, security, and reliability of the relay. Reliability of the relay. So this is my the problem statement, right? So this is my problem statement. So here it will be seen that we are considering the overcurrent relay, which will be monitored over the period of 1 year. So we are connecting a overcurrent relay in a lines. Okay, so it will be found that the relay will be operated in a 14 times. Okay, out of the 14 times, out of which the 12 were corrected trips, and if the relay will be failed to issue the trip decisions on a three occasions, then what will be the dependability? We have to compute the dependability of the system performances. We have to compute the security of a system, and we have to compute what will be the reliability of a relay in a particular system performances, right? So that thing we have to finding out. So how would I finding out? So all those attributes, that means three attributes we have to finding out. One is a dependability, then is a security, and then is a reliability. So how could I finding out? So can anyone told? Can anyone told? Yes, Deepak, are you there? How could I find the dependability, Deepak? That's it. Piyush, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So how could I find the dependability, Piyush? Because we have to compute the three attributes: the dependability, security, and the reliability of a relay performances. So what the dependability we can find it on. How could I find the dependability? What will be the dependability? How could I perform? Tell me. That means first we have to taken into consideration of a first we have a taken into consideration that the number of the corrected trip. Okay, in a problem statement, it should be told that the number of corrected trip, that is equals to 12, right? And the number of desired trip, number of the desired trip, that is equals to, that means out of which the 12 were corrected trip, so the number of corrected trip is my 12. And if the relay, that will be failure to issue the trip decisions on the three different occasions, that means relay will be that this three also, the desired trip also. I think connection is lost. Okay. So one second. So the number of the desired trip, that is my 12 plus the three occasions. So 12 plus 3, that will be my 15. Okay, so we will know that the percentage of dependability, the percentage of dependability, that is equals to the number of the corrected trip, the number of the corrected trip divided by number of the desired trip, number of the desired trip into 100. So that is my formula. So we will put this thing. Okay, so we will put this thing. So 12 by number of the corrected trip is my 12. So number of the desired trip is my 15 into 100. That is equals to 80%. Okay. So now the percentage of security is, what is the formula? That will be the number of corrected trip divided by total number of trip into 100. So the number of corrected trip is my 12 and the total number of trip is my 14. This one relay operated 14 times. So into 100%. So that is equals to 85.71%. Okay. And the percentage of reliability, so percentage of the reliability, so that is, what will be the formula? That is the number of the corrected trip divided by number of desired trip, number of desired trip plus number of incorrect trip, number of incorrect trip into 100. So number of corrected trip is my 12, number of the desired trip is my 15, and number of incorrected trip is 2. Number of incorrected trip is my 2. 2, that means, yes, 2. So that is equals to 70.59%. Okay. So we are finding out all those parameters, that means the percentage of dependability, percentage of security, and the percentage of the reliability, right? So note that even though the dependability and the security are individually above the 80%. Okay, so we will see from there the dependability we are getting the 80% and the security we are getting the 80%. Even though the dependability and security are individually is above the 80%, so overall reliability must be poor. So overall reliability, we will see that the it's a 70.59%. Okay. So what will be my conclusion for that, computational for that? So we have to write over here that we have to write over here that that even though even though the dependability and security are individually above 80%, but we can say that the reliability, the overall reliability of a system, but overall reliability in a system is very much poor, which will be comes to 70.59%. So that is my conclusion of from this according to the example is concerned, right? According to the example is concerned. Okay, is that clear? So, so this is clear. Okay, so in the next class, now we are having, in the next class we have uh, give the lecture on the necessity of a speed in relaying. Okay, so next lecture we have a discussion on the necessity of speed in relaying, the necessity of the speed in relaying, right? Is it okay? And also we will discuss the speed versus accuracy conflict. So these are the two things that will remain in the attribute part. So that thing we will discuss in the next lectures. Okay. So I think we will end the session for today. We will again re-meet on uh, when the class will be. So the scheduled class will be there. Okay. So thank you. So all are requested to leave the session for today. Okay. So thank you.